Today, we're counting down the top 10 best adrenaline-fueled action movies of 2024 so far. These movies will keep you on the edge of your seat, so sit back and get ready for an insane ride through the biggest and most exciting action movies of this year. Number 10. The Killer's Game.
There's been a mistake. They switched your scan with another patient. You're not gonna die.
In this American action comedy film, veteran assassin Joe Flood, played by Dave Bautista, faces a deadly twist of fate. Diagnosed with a terminal illness, Joe decides to take control of his destiny by hiring a hit on himself, preferring a quick death over the inevitable suffering. But when he discovers he was misdiagnosed and isn't dying at all, Joe is thrown into a life-or-death battle against an army of his former colleagues, trained killers who are now hunting him. Directed by J.J. Perry and written by Rand Ravitch and James Coyne, this high-octane thriller promises a mix of intense action and dark humor. The Killer's Game hits theaters on September 13th. Number 9. Bad Boys 4.
Armando, go for Cali!
In this action comedy directed by Adil and Bilal, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence return as Miami's favorite bad boys, but with a twist. This time, they're on the run. After Captain Howard is falsely accused of drug crimes, Mike and Marcus set out to clear his name. But as they dig deeper, they find themselves framed, turning them into fugitives with a cartel-funded bounty on their heads. Pursued by cops, targeted by cartels, and hunted by every gang in Miami, they must survive and uncover the truth. While the plot starts off a bit choppy, the film soon kicks into high gear with non-stop action, sharp humor, a menacing villain, and entertaining side characters. You can stream it on Apple TV. Number 8. Monkey Man. In his directorial debut, Dev Patel delivers an action-packed thriller inspired by the legend of Hanuman. The story follows Kid, an anonymous young man who survives by fighting in an underground club, hidden by a gorilla mask. Night after night, he endures brutal beatings from more popular fighters for cash. Years of suppressed rage culminate in a plan to infiltrate the city's sinister elite. As memories of his traumatic childhood resurface, Kid's mysteriously scarred hands unleash a violent campaign of retribution against those who wronged him. Despite some moments of shaky cam, the film offers a gripping revenge arc with intense, well-executed action. Available to stream on Peacock, it's a promising start for Patel as a first-time director. Number 7. Land of Bad. Directed by William Eubank and co-written with David Frigerio, this action thriller takes you deep into the chaos of a botched special ops mission in the South Philippines. Russell Crowe stars as Reaper, an Air Force drone pilot who finds himself in a race against time after his mission spirals into a wild, high-stakes rescue operation. With just 48 hours, no weapons, and only the drone above for communication, Reaper must navigate this intense, unpredictable situation. The film boasts strong performances, gripping characters, and top-notch cinematography, making it a must-watch for fans of the genre. Now streaming on Netflix. Number 6. The Beekeeper. This action thriller, directed by David Ayer and written by Kurt Wimmer, follows Adam Clay, a seemingly ordinary beekeeper with a dark secret. When someone close to him falls victim to a ruthless scam, Clay's quiet life shatters. The perpetrators have no idea that Clay is part of a top-secret program known as the Beekeepers, an elite force with lethal skills. Driven by vengeance, Clay embarks on a relentless hunt, taking down those responsible one by one. While the plot might feel familiar, the film delivers intense action that fans of the genre crave. The Beekeeper is now available for streaming on Prime Video. Before we dive into number 5, I want to give you some honorable mentions that are definitely worth checking out. Alienoid: The Return of the Future. Lee On seeks the Divine Sword to bring Guard and Thunder back to 2022. Murik suspects an alien presence within him. Together, they must stop the Controller's devastation and save humanity. Roadhouse. Dalton, a troubled middleweight fighter, becomes a bouncer at Roadhouse after a traumatic incident in the ring. A local gangster targets the venue, sending goons to cause chaos. With his fellow bouncers, Dalton fights back. Furiosa. As the world collapses, young Furiosa is taken by a brutal biker horde led by warlord Dementis. Amid their clash with Immortan Joe, Furiosa faces intense trials. She must find her way home. Dune Part 2. Paul Atreides joins Chani and the Fremen to avenge his family's destruction. He must choose between his love for Chani and the fate of the universe. Only Paul can prevent the looming disaster. If you find yourself searching endlessly for good series and movies to watch, why not let me do the work for you? I scour the depths of all streaming platforms each week to find the best picks. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Number 5. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Directed by Wes Ball and written by Josh Friedman, this new sci-fi action film is set years after 2017's War for the Planet of the Apes. In a world where ape societies have flourished since Caesar's time, some have forgotten him, while others have twisted his teachings to build empires. One ruthless ape leader begins enslaving other groups to uncover human technology, while another ape, whose clan was captured, sets out on a daring quest for freedom. A young human woman becomes crucial to his mission, though she harbors her own agenda. While the film's pacing has minor flaws, the powerful performances from the ape actors bring emotional depth, and the action scenes are expertly choreographed. Now streaming on Hulu. Number 4. Godzilla vs. Kong: The New Empire. Directed by Adam Wingard, this thrilling new installment in the MonsterVerse franchise brings Kong and Godzilla face to face with a colossal threat hidden deep within our world. As the 5th film in the series, it delves into the mysteries of Skull Island and the origins of Hollow Earth, uncovering an ancient Titan battle that forever linked man and monster. Wingard's direction shines, especially in the well-executed action scenes where every detail is crystal clear. The film not only explores the epic clash between these iconic characters, but also raises the stakes for their survival and ours. A must-watch for fans, it's available to stream now on Max. Number 3. Kill. In this Hindi-language action thriller directed by Nikhil Nagesh Bhatt, Army Commando Amrit faces an unexpected challenge on his quest to save his true love, Tulika, from an arranged marriage. Determined to stop the engagement, Amrit boards a train bound for New Delhi. But when a gang of knife-wielding thieves, led by the vicious Fani, begins terrorizing passengers, Amrit's mission takes a deadly turn. As chaos erupts, Amrit unleashes his combat skills in a high-octane battle to protect the innocent, transforming a routine train ride into a pulse-pounding fight for survival. With engaging characters and surprising twists, this film is a thrilling watch. Now streaming on Amazon Video. Number 2. Boy Kills World. In this dystopian action comedy directed by Maurice Moore, Boy, a chaos-fueled assassin with a hilarious inner voice, has been trained since childhood by his mentor to hunt down Hilda Vanderkoy, the bloodthirsty villain responsible for his family's murder. Along the way, he's guided by the mischievous spirit of his little sister, who helps him uncover shocking truths as he closes in on Hilda. What follows is a relentless, action-packed journey, filled with surprises that build up to a jaw-dropping, carnage-filled finale. While the plot's pacing may falter at times, the solid action sequences and fluid choreography keep the energy high. Catch this wild ride streaming on Apple TV. Number 1. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Stop it.
In this Marvel superhero film, Wade Wilson, formerly known as the wisecracking mercenary Deadpool, is stuck in the mundane grind of civilian life. His mercenary days are behind him, or so he thinks. When an existential threat looms over his homeworld, Wade has no choice but to don his red suit once more. However, he's not facing this challenge alone. Wolverine, even more reluctant to join the fight, is by his side. Together, they navigate a world of chaos, blending outrageous humor with deeply heartfelt moments. The film masterfully balances these tones while delivering adrenaline-pumping action that keeps viewers hooked. Now available to watch in the cinema and will be available for streaming on Disney Plus this year.